at Boston. Matthew, thanks so much. Really appreciate it. Congratulations. You guys are through again. You know, I remember having a bunch of conversations with you around this time last year, especially after you guys beat the Boston Bruins, and you were saying they had a winning culture. We're trying to get that winning culture. It feels like you found it. And not only that, Matthew, it feels like it carried over from last year right into October, game one, right through this season. How did you manage to do that?
It's actually pretty easy when you go that deep and you realize what it takes to be successful. And then you also realize how bad the heartbreak is of not finishing the job. So we came into training camp and we were so dialed in and so focused on trying to get back to the playoffs and we really play playoff hockey all year round, which is very hard to do. But we push each other each and every day to do that. And we're a very hard-working group and very determined group. And this one, you know, it's another step on the way, but this one feels really good.
Chucky, Biz here. Speaking of that playoff hockey, I want to go to your back end. Oftentimes throughout this game, you see Bob giving guys pats on the ass for all the amazing box outs, allowing him to see everything. These guys are 6 mobile guys who get the job done night in and night out. How special are those 6 guys to the group?
Yeah, and they're big guys. I feel like you got to have big defensemen if you want to win in the NHL. So we're very lucky to have 6 guys that are, you know, great size, can skate really well, defend so hard. And that group's led by Forsey. He's one of, if not, in my opinion, the best defenseman in the league right now when it comes to the all-around stuff. We're so lucky to have him. He was so good tonight. The game winner aside, he was so good. And up front, we're so lucky to have Barkov, who is playing as good as anybody is in the league right now. So we just follow those two and try to do our best out there.
Chucky, it's ace. Congratulations on moving on to that next round. I know the game just ended, but what challenges do you think the New York Rangers present to you guys in that Eastern Conference final?
Oh, geez, that's very soon to ask me about that. But watching their games throughout the playoffs, unbelievable goaltender like us, you know, very, very well-rounded defense like us. And there's some guys up front that can put the puck in the net. I would say their power play is probably their biggest strength from what I've seen so far in the playoffs. So I feel like it'll be maybe a combination a little bit of Tampa and Boston, but maybe with some of the high-end skill and power play, a little bit more like Tampa maybe.
Chucky, Hank here. Congrats on the win. I'm just watching the last couple of years, watching Bobrovsky in that. I just love what he's doing for you guys right now. What can you tell us about him? I feel like he really turned around his game the last couple of years, and obviously you were around in the playoffs last year, but this year as well. It's just so fun to watch. What can you tell us about Bob?
I would say out of everybody on the team, I'm happiest for his success because of how hard he works. And yeah, coming to Florida, you know, they're a very, you know, high offensive team, and we're getting a lot but giving up a lot, and that's kind of a goalie nightmare. But when we started to tighten up a little bit, you could just see how confident he kept getting, and he's as good as he's probably been in his career, you know, if you'd ask him. But I don't know, he's so funny. Like, he works so hard. Like, he rides his bike to the rink. Like, he's wearing the biker outfit. Like, it's just hilarious. So he's got his stuff that he does to get him ready, but everything around, you know, on the ice, off the ice, is to get him prepared for the game. And he's just such a hard worker. And like I said, I'm just so happy for him. And you know, he's been playing unbelievable for us. And you saw it in the second period. Like, we came out terrible the first few minutes like we did in the first, and he stopped, you know, breakaway, a couple great chances, kept us in it, gave us some juice. We go out and tie the game, and then we win it late. So Bob was one of the best players on the ice tonight, for sure.
Say no more. You know, our social media and Photoshop people already have Bob on a bike, and all of you guys following him in bike outfits on the Peloton trying to win the Stanley Cup. Matthew, thanks so much. Really appreciate it. Congratulations.
Congrats again, man.
Congrats.
I don't know why I said that.
Yeah, it's great.
Maybe wear a different T-shirt next time, too. A little deep V action.
Yeah, thanks, guys.